This is your Weather Xtreme video for Thursday, December the 25th. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Day. There's a look at the sky cam from Tuscaloosa, and we did see a little bit of fog this morning, and that lifted into our cloud deck. We can just barely see a little bit of clouds down there on the horizon. Across Birmingham, though, the clouds were a little more prevalent as the fog was a little thicker up this way, and we see a little better cloud deck, but it does look like with high pressure at the surface, we should have a beautiful day today as the sky becomes mostly sunny across central Alabama. In the upper atmosphere, the trough that brought us the wet weather for the previous 2 days has moved off and is moving off the southeast coast of the U.S. In the meantime, another storm system is taking shape that will bring us some wet weather for the weekend. Temperatures across central Alabama starting the day out around the freezing mark, but by the time I'm doing this, the temperatures had risen into the upper 30s. The storm system that is developing heading our way for the weekend is creating a mess in the Rockies with lots of winter weather warnings and advisories. And QPF-wise, it looks like we are going to have a wet weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday, with on the order of between 2 and 4 inches across the Gulf Coast states. The 4 to 4.5 inches more prevalent down along southeastern Louisiana. And Storm Prediction Center does not outlook any severe weather for days 1 and 2, but for day 3, there is a marginal risk for severe storms across basically extreme southeastern Texas and southern Louisiana. All right, let's get to the modeling this morning, and there's the GFS model for the surface for this afternoon at noontime, and we see high pressure over the southeastern U.S., and that is keeping our weather in great shape. That slides slowly off to the east, so Friday should be another dry day, but we're beginning to see moisture return up the lower Mississippi River Valley on Friday. So with the development of that nice trough out over the Four Corners region, we are going to set the stage for the weekend to become rather wet. The trough is slow to move our way, but Saturday we see a good southwesterly flow across this area. That should increase the moisture quite a bit and start the rain out probably mid to late morning or very early afternoon across central Alabama. That trough moves slowly by, despite the fact that it's carving out a pretty good trough over the central part of the United States. And so that keeps us in a bit of a wet pattern through Sunday. I think by Monday, that trough moves on and we become more into a zonal to slightly southwesterly flow pattern. So the good news is it will be fairly mild, and I think the rain will come to an end probably during the first half of Monday. We probably will stay mostly dry Tuesday and Wednesday, but the fact that we have this nice zonal flow with good moisture coming out of the Pacific and these little ripples that may move through for Tuesday and again into Wednesday as we see another deep or another trough beginning to dig into the central plains. It looks like we'll stay fairly dry. By Thursday, a week from today, we see a good trough over the eastern half of the country, and that's going to at least cool us down, not really bring us really cold. Certainly bring some colder air into the Great Lakes and into New England, but you can see the 540 line reaching down into Tennessee. Looking out into Voodoo country, we have a pretty potent system around the 3rd and 4th of January, and this system, the GFS, is maintaining the look that we might see some wintry precipitation in the southeastern United States. Too early to be very specific about that. It looks like right now it would stay well to the northwest of central Alabama, but we'll have to keep an eye on that. When we get out to the end of the period, around 372 hours, this is the 9th of January, we see that we do have more or less a southwesterly flow and a nearly zonal flow with another trough approaching the Four Corners area. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video for this Christmas morning. Expect to have the next one posted between about 9 and 10 on Friday morning. I'll be filling in for Charles on the early morning shift. In the meantime, have a great day, Merry Christmas, and Godspeed.